So welcome back to the review section. So to talk a little bit more about this article, I think it's actually quite a good idea to, I guess, hire these people to keep you company during the lonely times. I know that most single people, even if they choose to be single, want to talk to someone, even if it's of the opposite or same sex. So many people are just far too busy to make a commitment in a relationship. So they go through this, or they go for this no strings attached sort of situation, meaning that they don't have to, I guess, be a proper boyfriend slash girlfriend, and all they have to do is pay a little bit of money, just like a normal date.
Commitment.
Commitment.
This definitely kind of takes away the stress of a normal relationship. You know, relationships are hard work. You know, they require your attention. You have to compromise. So with a service like this, it's definitely beneficial as more women are tending to focus on careers and even postponing getting married or even getting into a relationship entirely. Postpone.
Postpone. So what are some other reasons that women these days are choosing either not to get married or have children, do you think?
It's interesting. One reason that I've actually seen among my friend group back in England is that I guess getting married has kind of lost its fantasy and special feeling. And a lot of, you know, horror stories have come from marriages. There was a recent drama called The Life of the Married in Korea that was all about, like that kind of the bad side or what could potentially happen. So I know a lot of people were just kind of steering clear of it completely to avoid being hurt, which is quite sad, as marriage can be a really great thing.
I also think that there are other things, like some people are just not suited to be in a relationship. Some people like being alone. They might be extremely introverted or they prefer just to be alone. Having kids as well, it can also come down to just a personality thing where people just don't like kids. I know that traditionally it was seen as that's what you need to do. You need to get married, have kids, and that's how life is, I guess, successful. However, now with everything changing, it can be seen as something like an option where you don't need to get married. You can maybe focus more on your career. Some people are more interested in that than rather, you know, raising children, I guess.
Exactly. The virtual boyfriend can kind of fill that void, because I feel like lots of people get into relationships because of loneliness. But yeah, there's pros and cons. And Walter, what do you think are some pros and cons of actually being in a relationship?
I guess if you want to be in a relationship, the pro is that you have someone to share some time with. I think that some people really do feel lonely especially when they're at home. For a con, it is, like Sam mentioned before, quite a very difficult commitment. It's not easy just to be with someone and know their good side and their bad side, and you're going to fight. And marriage is also a massive investment into someone's future, not just, I guess, emotionally, but financially as well. Do you know any pros and cons?
I feel as though it's a big compromise. You really have to sacrifice some kind of areas of yourself, maybe things you enjoy. You really have to meet in the middle with someone, and for a long time. So for me, that's like very off-putting. But a pro would definitely be, like you said, you have someone who can, share your experiences. You don't have to travel abroad alone. You can experience so many things with somebody and have a life partner, basically.
Oh yeah. See, I'm the sort of opposite. I like to travel alone.
Okay.
So if I am in a relationship and I decide to go traveling by myself, it could create problems. So everyone is different. Anyway, that wraps it up for our review section, and we'll see you on the next unit.